Hello everyone! In this video I really wanted to try something completely new, and I thought it would be really fun to hydro dip and paint a pair of white shoes. So let's get started. I bought some cheap permanent markers for $2 and used the drawing compass to draw a circle on the shoe. I colored the circle in to make it look like a planet. As you can see, I didn't bother making it look like Earth when it comes to the islands, but of course you could if you wanted to. Then I used a lot of masking tape to cover everything I didn't want to paint. Now time to get to the most important part, hydro dipping. As you can see, I placed my underwater camera upside down to get some cool shots, hopefully. Also, I didn't show this, but I made the water pretty warm. It's a little above room temperature, because otherwise it just won't work as well. I chose two colors and just quickly sprayed one after the other to get these stripes. Then I used a barbecue stick to mix the colors and get this really interesting image. I did this twice to make sure there's enough paint. Okay, now I can take the shoe and slowly dip it into the water in the center of the paint. If you look carefully, you can really see how the paint prints itself on the surface of the shoe. After that, I did all the paint out of the way so it wouldn't mess up the image and took it out of the water. In my opinion, it already looks pretty good, so I started taking away all of the masking tape. As you can see, the permanent markers weren't as permanent as advertised. Before anyone comments anything or my video gets taken down, I just fell and hurt my wrist. So now I need to wear this as much as I can to support my wrist. With that out of the way, I was thinking of using the markers again and going over the image, but what if you're outside and it starts raining? So I instead used acrylic paint, which I know is capable of keeping it together even when fully underwater. First I quickly painted some islands and then carefully painted the sea all around them. I later also tried to paint the atmosphere and some clouds to really make it stand out from the background. Alright, time to paint the other shoe. This time I was wearing gloves, because this can get really messy really easy. I was also wearing a mask, which I was also wearing before but I forgot to say it. Then once again alternate between two colors, mix with a barbecue stick and then slowly dip the shoe in water. As you can see, this one is a lot darker, because it got 2 layers from a failed attempt I did before. But it doesn't really matter in my opinion. I printed an image of a simple black and white rocket and used my precision knife to cut out all the black parts. Later I had to use crafting paper, because normal paper is so thin, my precision knife rips the paper instead of cutting it. Now that I have this cut out of a rocket, I can tape it to a shoe with masking tape and start painting. I use a small plastic bag to cover most of the shoe. This way I don't use too much masking tape and I can use this bag again for similar purposes. And of course I was wearing gloves and a mask again to be protected from the fumes. The image by itself doesn't look too bad, it's just it blends way too much into the background. It should really stand out. So I used white acrylic paint and a small brush to outline the rocket. I think they both look really great. There are some things which could be better, but overall not too bad I think. Anyway, if you liked the video, like and consider subscribing for more videos like this one. Bye everyone!